The Tacoma Landmarks Preservation Commission presented the 2024 Historic Preservation Awards at the historic Blue Mouse Theater on May 23rd. Reporter Dan Strothman brings us the story.
The evening kicked off with a screening of historical footage recently restored by the Tacoma Public Library Northwest Room.
So what you're about to see is really the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more video and film and audio that we're going to be working towards uploading to make it publicly accessible here soon. So stay tuned to our website, and we'll have updates about that.
Talk about Tacoma, if you would, about why are you here? What brought you? What are the changes you've seen? What's it meant for Black people? How have you as a Black person changed? How have you as a Black person looked at other minority people?
Well, I kind of came here as a member of the United States Air Force at McCoy. I'd only heard of Washington when I was in school. It was a remote foreign country. But in 1951, I entered the Air Force from my native Georgia. And I came back on leave, and I came through McCoy Air Base, and that was my first experience in the state of Washington. Primarily a military man. I lived after my wife joined me in Tacoma.
Multiple local poets shared their compositions focused on Tacoma with the audience.
Tacoma of my heart, to me, you are no shadow of Seattle. You shine your own light across generations, in, through, and beyond. Illuminated paints splash the sky above the Narrows. Love writ large of those who came before, to bestow a unique soul upon this place.
The first award of the night was for Outstanding Achievement in Community Engagement, presented to the Save Historic Parkland School Group.
Well, we couldn't have done it without the support of the rest of the folks on the Parkland Community Association that are here. Please stand up and yell. I just wanted to say thank you to y'all for recognizing us and this. And we did purchase the building May 10th, so thank you very much.
The Evergreen State College Tacoma was honored for their outstanding achievement in partnerships and preservation.
And so I stand here proudly with all of my colleagues. Together we are unearthing the history of Black people in Tacoma and throughout the state of Washington. So we thank you, and we ask you to wish us well as we continue.
One of the winners of Outstanding Landmark nomination was the Emmanuel Presbyterian Church, located on 901 North J Street.
As much as we love our space and love that our community appreciates the uniqueness of our space and the beauty of it and that our neighborhood does, we're mostly proud of what happens in that space, which is that we represent a community that is open and affirming and inclusive.
Outstanding Heritage Legacy Business was presented to the Radio Club of Tacoma on 1249 South Washington Street.
Amateur radio is not about amateurs. It's not amateurish. It's a highly developed art and science, and people who participate in it understand that it is a great civic value, great value for the community.
Excellence in historic preservation goes to the Blue Mouse Theater, the very venue the awards ceremony was held in.
The Blue Mouse is in its 101st year, and you're sitting in it. And 30 years ago, a small group of concerned citizens got together, led by the late Bill Evans, who inspired us to move forward and purchase the theater, save the theater, and here we are 30 years later. Boy, time flies, when you're having fun.
The final award of the night was for Outstanding Career Achievement.
It's about the status of preservation in Tacoma, as it is in a bit of a crisis these days, as some policymakers in pursuit of some short-sighted goals oppose preservation efforts with things like moratoriums against new historic districts, despite overwhelming public opposition.
For a full list of award winners from 2024, visit cityoftacoma.org and search Historic Preservation Awards.